54 cars, 54, 50.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Today's video is on racing etiquette, the things you should and or should not do at the track. And in the background, I'm just going to play some racing footage. I think this topic is the most important topic. Eventually you figure everything out in terms of gear and racing. However, there are some written and or unwritten rules that I think are extremely important, and they either make or break your experience at the track. So first off, number one, attend the driver's meeting. Every track usually has a driver's meeting. When they call that driver's meeting, it's pretty important to go up there and listen. There's going to be some rules, probably some of the rules I'm about to say, that are going to be said to you by the track director. And the next point, listen to the track director. The track director throughout the day will be calling out things. They might change up heats. They might change up orders. They might even call your name for something. So listen to the track director, and yeah, always attend the driver's meeting. They're basically your guide to your race day. When you are racing and you're up there doing a qualifier or a main, you want to make sure that if you do crash and your car breaks, or you're having difficulty with your car and a marshal can't sort it out for you, you should not leave the driver's stand. You got to stay on the driver's stand, and unfortunately, you might have to just call that race. By leaving the driver's stand, you are annoying the other drivers. You're causing a little bit of a commotion. Don't stick your hand out and point at marshals or anything like that. You just stay in the same spot and respect the other drivers. They're still racing. So into the gear side of things, there's some stuff that you should probably know if you're just getting into racing. You cannot have reverse on your car. So say you have an RTR and you're just getting into racing. You want to go into the settings on your speed control or your ESC. You want to remove reverse. You can only have forward or brake. So remove reverse. And that's very important for any track. It just causes a lot of trouble if you're reversing and somebody's coming around the corner at you. The next thing, you should have lipo sacks. Always have your batteries charging in a lipo sack. It is a must. Some guys are charging at illegal high rates. And yeah, a lipo sack is a must. You don't want to have a lipo fire. Nasty. The other thing, some tracks will have traction compound, whether it's clay or, you know, what have you, on-road. On-road, usually there's quite a few different traction compounds you can use, but on clay, they may have only one or two types. So just make sure with your track what traction compounds are legal. That's really important. The next thing, keep your pit area clean. You'd be surprised, you know, you kind of making your equipment kind of spread all over the place and take over other people's pit areas. Just keep your pit area clean. It'll also make you better at racing. You know, if you always have a clean pit area, it allows you to be more focused. If you are at a track and there is generators running everything, and maybe one of the fellow racers is running a generator to power everybody's equipment and charging, you want to pitch in for the fuel. Don't just ask to plug into the extension cord, you know, maybe throw them $5 or $10. Just, you know, pitch in for the fuel. It just makes sense. And should seem pretty straightforward and obvious, but don't wear open-toed shoes. Sandals, you're going to marshal. If you're marshaling, you can't run properly and you're going to get hurt. So just make sure you wear proper footwear. On to marshaling. Pretty hot topic. You know, it's pretty important stuff. Don't yell at marshals. Sometimes your car will crash, get stuffed under the pipes, what have you. You might have to, you know, call them if your car is not visible. Maybe it's gone off the track or something crazy like that. But generally, don't yell at marshals. You'll find that, you know, the track director will usually spot your car and call out a marshal for you to grab your car for you. After you race, definitely run out and marshal right away. Don't start working on your car. Some tracks have a sanctioned area where you put your car after racing and your radio. Definitely run out and marshal right away. Don't leave the other racers held up, and it slows down the race day, definitely. When you're marshaling, keep your head on a swivel, watch your corner. It's really important just to kind of pay attention to that corner, and you can also help other marshals if they didn't notice a car and in a corner adjacent to you. If a car is broken, put it upside down. You know, sometimes electronics can go on the fritz, cars can have a runaway. Just put it upside down. It's just a good hard fast rule. Nothing can go wrong that way. Watch where you put a car back on the track. Pay attention to the cars that are coming around that corner, and be sure to put it down in an area where you're not gonna, you know, have other cars slamming into it. So the next thing is a hot topic, no pun intended. It is the thing that makes people not want to come to the track. I know we're racing and it can be quite competitive. It is toy cars. We all have to remind ourselves of that. It is toy cars. Do not fight about racing. I have seen in 30 years some serious man baby attitude. Cars being thrown, stomped on, just nasty behavior. Don't be that person. It's not the way you want to be. This is supposed to be a fun hobby, and there's usually a family around. There's a family-oriented hobby. And so, yeah, don't be that person. Don't yell, don't fight. Somebody took you out, you can kind of go talk to them off to the side, but, you know, no yelling. And it's better to beat somebody when you do get taken out on purpose or something like that. It's better to just beat them at the next race. Feels better. Don't cut the track. If somebody took you out and you feel it was unfair and they didn't maybe wait for you, you know, don't cut the track. Everybody's going to see it and you're going to get called out for it. And don't stop on the straightaway. If you're making adjustments on your car, don't stop on the straightaway. Pull it off to the side, pull it off to the track. You know, you stop on the straightaway, cars are coming down the straightaway at crazy speeds and they can hit you. So a good hard fast rule, pull it off to the side and make your adjustments off the track or at a slower part of the track. And last but not least, if you do take someone out accidentally or on purpose, probably accidentally, if you do take someone out, it's always best to just stop and let them catch up. Let them actually race you. If it was a mistake, you're just going to look better as a racer. You're going to look more gentlemanly, if that's a word. Anyway, folks, that's all I've got to say about this topic. It is the most important topic. I strongly feel that. I know it's the last video of my how to get into RC racing series, but it probably should have been the first video. Anyway, I hope you like my content. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that things, and I'll catch you later. Thanks.